everybody? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Just want to start this off with saying thanks for everyone that's liked and subscribed to all my videos. It means a lot. Keeps this channel going for me, But today, I've been wanting to make a video about a new bait that I've been using. Most of you guys have probably heard about it. Jacob Wheeler won a tournament on it this past year, and so myself picked it up and started trying to teach myself. I'm a bait caster type of guy. I power fish, spin rod, maybe a wacky rig every now and then, but with these lakes being pressured more, and especially with it being fall, winter, the bait fish is everywhere. I mean, it's everywhere. It's crazy. So I did go and pick up the freeloader made by Rapala, Crush City. There's a glare on it. Sorry about that. It's an awesome bait. I actually I don't have one tied up. Broke it off yesterday. But if you look, straight tail, comes in a clamshell, which is nice to keep that bait, nice and straight and getting all bent up and stuff. This bait is killer. I've never fished a spunk shad, so I can't compare it to it, but the bait's awesome. I did a little bit of practice with it before my tournament yesterday. I went practice last week with it, trying to teach myself. I was basically using my Shimano 7-1 media heavy powered rod, 3000 reel, 15-pound Seaguar braid to an 8-pound leader, Seaguar as well. I was using a 1/10 ounce. It's a Z-Man finesse style. It's a little jig head. At least that's a 1/10 size, which is great. I mean, you could use, sorry, that was a 1/5 ounce. This is a 1/10, smaller. It's a 1/10 ounce. You could use that for shallower water, but I was fishing in about 15 foot of water, so I was going with that 1/5. It's a little bit heavier. It's gonna get it down there faster. But there was some things I learned using this 7-1 media heavy powered fast action rod. I noticed that it does work, but I ran into some problems where I did lose a couple fish. Check this clip out right here. You'll see where my rod, I got the fish to the boat and I'm going to get them in. I reach down to grab them. The fish goes to shoot down. My rod goes from like this to like that. It barely bent. When it did, it jerked the line right on and out. So here's a clip from that real fast. So as you can see, it flew up out of there. Crazy. Probably could have netted him, but I was reaching down there. He wasn't huge or nothing, but I did notice that the rod is just, to me it felt just too heavy. So needless to say, I went out and got a rod from 13 Fishing, which you guys know I love to use 13 Fishing products. It's the Fate 3 Black. It's a 7-1 medium power fast. I don't know if you guys can see, but it has a really, really nice flex to it, a little softer, which should help me land these fish a little bit more. I'm not gonna say I didn't lose them all, I did land quite a bit of them. So, but that one fish is just something that opened my eyes and it made me realize that if you are going to be doing this technique, using light pound, braid to a leader with 8 6 pound tests, I would recommend going with a softer rod, like a medium power. Another hook you could use is made by VMC. It's the hybrids with a swim bait jig, 1/4 ounce. Especially if you're fishing in deeper water, maybe they're out there on some shell bed or brush pile or something. This is one that Jacob Wheeler himself was using, one of the ones he was using that he likes. It has a twist lock on it right there, which really helps keeping that bait on there. If not, throw some super glue on it. But yeah, here's some clips of me actually catching them. It was pretty bad, Like I said, I caught three or four, no problem. Rod did fine, so check it out. Talking about choking it, son. Choke that thing. Look at that. See what? He ate that. So yeah, and then yesterday we had a tournament on Lake Toho down here in Florida.
Go time.
It went really well. The fishing was tough
for the first time.
all morning to about 11 o'clock when I first got my first bite. I found these fish schooled up in the back of a cove. Their bait was everywhere, and they were schooled up, blowing up on them. And again, it came through again. And that's what I was throwing. That's all I could get them to bite on. Had probably 20 rods on the deck. Ended up sticking this one in my hand all day. And again, I caught 3 really big ones. Good enough for a 4th place finish. I lost number 4 and 5 multiple times. I want to say a lot of it was due to the stiffer rod. It was pulling the hooks right out their mouth. I couldn't really play them a little bit, longer than I want, so that way I could get them in the net. So, like I said, I literally went and picked up this rod this morning, just because I don't want that to happen again. My drag was set fine. They were pulling the drag, but medium heavy rod with those small of a hook, unless you get that perfect hook set right there in the top, which I did on those 3 big ones, maybe about one of them, but either way, I feel like you just need a medium powered rod for this technique. That's my opinion, But yeah, I'll throw the photo up of the fish we caught yesterday. Like I said, if we would have caught those other 2, which I had them hooked, had them coming to the boat, we would have had a good 2nd place finish. But if you guys are enjoying the content, anything that you guys want to see me do, just let me know. Leave me a comment. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button down there. That way, it helps spread my channel a little bit. But other than that, thanks for watching. You guys have a good day. Tight lines.